Hello there guys, and before we get to the actual video, I just want to take a moment of your time to remind you that we do have an active giveaway happening on the channel. We are giving away Xbox One and Beats headphones. All you have to do to enter the giveaway is subscribe to my channel, subscribe to Trill Era channel who are sponsoring this giveaway for me, follow me and them on Instagram, and have this or any other of my videos shared at least on one of your social media accounts. And that's it. 3 simple steps will take you a minute to have a chance to win this wonderful Xbox and Beats headphones. Super easy to enter. All the links will be left in video description below to help you out do it quicker. And that's about it. I will be doing the draw live on this channel as soon as we reach 20,000 subscribers, so do not hesitate, hit that sub button, tell your friends, tell them to hit the sub button and follow us on Instagram, and perhaps you will be the lucky one to walk away with an Xbox One. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look how rank 3 Vulture deals with final boss of variant 3 in 3.2. So it's a Kang final boss of Polar Opposites variant. And we're checking out our Vulture. Now, I am running suicides, and it is actually quite a big of a hindrance in this fight, because I can't really spam my level 1s and level 2s to make sure I have enough Chitauri energy, and if I can't spam my level 2, I lose out on quite a bit of damage output. But regardless, we're going to toss in some level 2s and level 3s mainly, and level 3 isn't that bad either, just because it puts a really long incinerate on him, and that kind of is an extra safety net to make sure he is incinerated at all times, which is extremely important in this fight, because basically unless he is under incinerate or shock debuff while that gray timer on the top right corner expires, he will regain his full health. So whenever the timer is about to expire, we need to make sure that he has incinerate or shock on him. Vulture has no way to shock his opponent, however he is really good at keeping opponent under incinerate effect. So only thing we have to do is we need to make sure that we have at least 10 Chitauri energy, and then whenever we would dex use dexterity mastery, he gains incinerate debuff on him. So it is super easy to make it happen. You just, whenever you wait his level 1 or dex simply when he's dashing in at you, you will place incinerate on him. Now, one thing you do need to keep in mind is that you need at least 10 Chitauri energy. Hence, this would be a lot easier if I could spam my level 1 and level 2 attacks, and that would make sure I always have plenty of energy. However, because of suicides and because of the fact that Vulture here is only rank 3 and this Kang is really beefy, I really don't have any extra health to kind of mess about, so I can only spam my level 2s occasionally, and for most part I need to use my level 3s. I would like to try this fight out some other time at a later date without Suicide Masters, just to compare it and see which one was easier, but I do think that it would be much easier without suicides here. But as we can see, the Kang is already at 66% health. We're 137 hits in, and that hit counter is also slightly misleading, because as you can see, we started special 3 137 hits, and the special 3 is already 13 hits, 14 hits. So each special 3 adds 14 hits to our combo meter, so it is inflated by a fair amount just because we already have spammed quite a few of these. So I do think it's a fairly decent fight length. Overall, it wasn't too long, it wasn't too hard. It's also an easy fight because you can just pretty much play normally and dodge his level 1s and he's gonna be incinerated, so you don't have to kind of go out of your way to make sure he is under incinerate debuff. It's a simple kind of like organic thing that would happen in a fight regardless whether you try or not try to do it, just because, yeah, whenever you dex, he is incinerated. Obviously, because of Suicide Masteries and all the chip damage that I am taking, whether taking a hit in block or just from parrying, I do really need to be careful with my health bar and kind of keep an eye on opponent's health bar, keep an eye on my health bar to make sure that they are fairly evenly matched. Later on, I'm going to have to weave in a bit more kind of like dashback intercepts just to reduce the chip damage that we are constantly taking, just because, yeah, we are ticking away slowly but surely because of suicides. Each parry also does some damage to me, and that all adds up in these kind of longer fights. Therefore, yeah, Suicide Masteries definitely are not ideal for this because it leaves me a lot less room for error. I can't even take too many hits in block, or I would simply Tico out in this fight. So yeah, we do need to be careful, but slowly but surely we are taking him down to 42% without like any issues. 244 hits in, and once again that hit counter is in fact inflated. And I also do believe that if you happen to be one of the players who don't really have any great or perfect answers like Sentinel or whoever for this Kang, then Vulture can definitely be your go-to guy, just because even if you do mess up, even if you die in the middle of the fight, you will not have to start like all over. You can just do it in a revive or two. Even if you don't have a perfect fight, eventually you might slip up, you might eat a hit, but you have more than enough time to reapply that Incinerate at the beginning of the fight to make sure he does not heal back to full health whenever you kind of have your second go at him. But yeah, so 300 hits, he's at 20%, we're closing in, we have finally overtaken him in our health bar, so our health is above his, so that is reassuring, I suppose, at this point. And slowly but surely we have pretty much already taken a vast majority of his health down. I do understand those incinerates aren't like the biggest in the world, however all that incinerate damage adds up over time as well. Plus whenever we through level 2 we do get a good damage burst, even if they don't crit, because if it crits it can crit for like 10k on the last hit. If it doesn't even scratch 2k hit. But yeah, with all that incinerate, with all that extra damage from level 2s, we have pretty much gotten him down here. So even though our health bar doesn't really look much better than Kang's at this point, but I contribute that mainly to Suicide Masteries. But that will pretty much do for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, I hope you liked it. Hope it helps some of you if you do not have any better answers, and Vulture definitely can be used. And if you liked today's video and if you would like to see more of a kind, then hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit all the buttons, and make sure you come back for some more. See ya!